This event is a brilliant mix of substance and connection. The high caliber of delegates means that you can have peer conversations, peer support, which is great. I also find that the one-to-one meetings with the vendors were highly relevant. They really matched with the business challenges that I'm currently facing. And to be that aligned with those challenges is rare. The well-curated agenda, together with smooth logistics, made it not only productive but also enjoyable.
There's been a mix of meetings, from a roundtable to workshops to one-on-one meeting with some really key companies. We're talking about CMOs of many different sectors. The use of AI in customer engagement is something that I'm considering actually to follow up right after the meeting straight away. And both the workshop and the meeting with the company were tuned into what I was looking for.
I think I like that it's a little bit smaller because you can actually form more genuine connections and the conversations are also a little bit more real, whereas at the big events that you typically have, you kind of lose that a little bit in essence because it's just so many people. That's really one thing that stood out. And also the social part I think was really fun last night.
Ability to have one-to-ones or smaller work groups, it was something that I couldn't find in other events, and it really helps you to build those one-to-one connections that you will use after the event as well. So I was really happy to be here and looking forward to the next ones.
The caliber of people that they bring in is worthwhile. I get to network with them in a smaller kind of way, right? So you can get to know them and actually build some relationships. Yeah, I think it adds great value.
There's an entire room that's full of CISOs. That's like my dream. Being able to hear the opinions of 20 people from, some of these are Fortune 500 companies, some of the Fortune 50 companies, telling me what they're doing and how they're addressing these kind of issues is amazingly educational. I was just talking to the CISO of GE for, I don't know, 30 minutes.
First of all, this is a beautiful venue here at the Omni, and this conference has been quite amazing. It's probably the third conference I've gone to for the year, probably the best one thus far. Everyone has been engaging, the attendees, the presenters, even the vendors. The way they have engaged with me has been quite nice. And so sometimes you come and you see that you're going to be engaging with vendors. You're like, I don't want to network, but they've been able to really connect.
Spectacular event. I would highly recommend it to any vendor or technology leader that's interested in learning about supply chain management. Really valuable insights and information. The technology is transformational. The vendors are outstanding, and the staff at the Millennium Alliance are some of the best in the world. Getting to network with your peers, whether they're chief data officers, chief information officers, or chief technology officers, getting their benchmarks and their best practices, and then taking them home to your own businesses and implementing some of those changes there. So extremely valuable, very high caliber groups of people to interact with.
I've also enjoyed the one-on-one meeting with the vendors. That was really interesting because I now have 3 different opportunities that I can take back to my organization and see if they're interested in looking into any of them.
I felt this experience has been incredibly personalized, that I'm not just a person that's getting an email about planning. I'm actually being curated, meetings with executives, meetings with service providers, people who are relevant to my industry and my function. And I'm very impressed with how they've partnered different people together throughout this whole experience that is unlike I've expected in previous conferences.